In the high speed, high stakes world of Formula One, few stories are as raw, emotional, and improbable as that of Esteban Ocon. From financial struggles to battling among the elite, this is a tale of resilience, sacrifice, and relentless determination. This is Esteban Ocon's unlikely rise to Formula One stardom. Born on September 17th, 1996 in Ouvre, France, Ocon came from humble beginnings. His father, Laurent Ocon, owned a garage, while his mother, Sabrine, helped support the household. Unlike many F1 drivers who hail from wealthy families, Ocon's entry into motorsports was far from privileged. At 4 years old, his obsession with racing was undeniable, and his parents made a crucial decision when they bought him a go-kart, sacrificing their own comfort to fuel his dream. What followed was a relentless pursuit of excellence, with the Ocon family betting everything on their son's talent. Unlike most aspiring racers, Ocon's path wasn't paved with luxury, and karting is notoriously expensive, and the financial strain is immense. The Ocon family sold their house, bought a motorhome, and traveled across Europe, living on the road just to keep Esteban racing. No vacations, no security, just racing. And the sacrifices paid off when he won the French Mini-Me Championship in 2007, the Cadet title in 2008, and the French Cup in 2010. By 2011, he was crowned as the French KF3 champion, as well as finishing second to only Max Verstappen in the WSK Euro Series. Along with being the French karting champion, Ocon also won the Trophée Griffon KF3 Championship and the Grand Prix Open Karting KF3 Championship in 2011. The momentum was undeniable, and his talent demanded recognition. Ocon's transition to single-seaters came in 2012 in the Euro Cup Formula Renault 2.0 when he would achieve his first podium. Following his great rookie campaign in the Euro Cup Formula Renault 2.0 series, Ocon would notch one pole position, two wins, and three further podiums to grab third place in the series and would be the main reason he would be moved up to the FIA European Formula 3 Championship in 2014. Driving for the Prima Power team, Ocon dominated the championship, securing 15 poles, 9 wins, and 12 more podiums to defeat none other than Max Verstappen to claim the title with 3 races remaining. That year, he joined the Lotus F1 Junior team, marking his first real connection to Formula One. 2015 saw Ocon step to GP3, now known as Formula 3, with Art Grand Prix. Ocon would win the first race of the GP3 season in Spain, showing promise for the rest of the season, but after the first race in Spain, Ocon wouldn't stand on the top step for the rest of the 17 races. Now, normally this would mean he wouldn't stand a chance for the title, but this is Esteban Ocon we're talking about. He fought tooth and nail to get where he is, he put blood, sweat, and tears into his career, and he wouldn't let anyone take that away from him. Ocon would still win the GP3's championship after claiming 13 other podiums, 11 of which were in a row. The grit and grind that Ocon achieved during his lone season in GP3 proved he was ready for the next step, and that would come soon enough. Ocon's success earned him a role as a reserve driver for Renault in 2016, but he wouldn't have to wait long to fulfill his lifelong dream of becoming a Formula One driver, because as Ocon was competing in DTM, he finally got the call that Manor Racing needed a driver after Rio Haryanto's sponsors could not meet their contractual obligations, and Esteban Ocon was ready. Ocon would make his Formula One debut at the 2016 Belgian Grand Prix, and although he never got points in the backmarker Manor Racing car, Ocon impressed enough with his consistency and maturity to get a contract with Force India for the 2017 and 2018 seasons, placing him alongside Sergio Perez. In 2017, Ocon scored points in 18 out of the 20 races, finishing the season with 87 points and securing 8th in the Drivers' Championship. Ocon showcased exceptional pace, racecraft, and consistency over his first full season. In 2018, Ocon would take a step back, but would still be good for 49 points and 12th in the championship. But during the 2018 summer break, Force India was bought by Lawrence Stroll and would change their name to Racing Point. And along with the name change, the driver lineup would also change for the 2019 season, as Ocon was told he would not be in Stroll or Racing Point's plans in the future, and Ocon would be replaced by Stroll's son, Lance, for the following year. Ocon just lost his seat, but it wasn't over for him as he had an informal agreement with Renault F1 to join the team for the 2019 season. But that would also go south, as Daniel Ricciardo, yes, the Red Bull racing driver, signed with Renault for the 2019 and 2020 seasons. This left Ocon without a seat for the 2019 season, and so with no other options, many feared his F1 dream was over. But that's when Mercedes AMG, Petrons Formula One team, say that 3 times fast, swooped in and signed Ocon as a reserve driver for the 2020 season. After serving as Mercedes reserve driver for the 2019 season, Renault F1 signed him as full-time for the 2020 and 2021 F1 seasons, and Ocon, after being dropped from Formula One once, was not going to let that happen again. Ocon's first big moment in F1 came in the 2020 Secure Grand Prix as he finished in second place, securing his first podium in Formula One and proving that he truly belonged in the sport, and the best was still yet to come. Ocon would end the 2020 season with 62 points, and that was good for 12th in the driver's standings. Renault would rebrand to Alpine for the 2021 season and beyond, and with that change, they brought in two-time world champion Fernando Alonso to race alongside Ocon. Ocon would finish the 2021 season 11th in the Drivers' Championship with 74 points, and not only was Ocon improving, but his crowning achievement in Formula One took place at the 2021 Hungarian Grand Prix. During the Hungarian Grand Prix race weekend, Ocon qualified in 8th place and ahead of teammate Alonso. On the third lap of the race was red flagged after major crashes from multiple drivers in lap 1. Lando Norris, Sergio Perez, Valtteri Bottas, and Charles Leclerc retired from the race, and Max Verstappen had major damage, all of which were ahead of Ocon during the race start. After the restart, Hamilton pitted for slick tires on the fourth lap, and that would put Ocon in the lead of the race. During the remainder of the race, Ocon would hold off Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel and would take his first victory in F1, and his first victory since the 2015 GP3 season. This victory was also the first for the Enstone team since the 2013 Australian Grand Prix, when Alpine was known as Lotus F1. Ocon would take this momentum into the 2022 season as he improved to 8th in the standings with 92 points and finally outperformed his teammate. In 2023, Alonso would be replaced by Pierre Gasly, and this is where Ocon's time at Alpine came under scrutiny. Ocon's driver standings places were not the issue, though. In 2023 and 2024, Ocon finished 12th and 14th with 58 and 23 points respectively. Ocon also got another podium in the 2024 Brazilian Grand Prix, finishing second. But the real issue at Alpine was between the two drivers, Ocon and Gasly. On multiple occasions, Ocon and Gasly got into on-track scuffles or crashes that ended or severely hurt the pair's races. Ocon ultimately got all the blame in the end, and Alpine decided not to re-sign him for the 2025 F1 season and beyond. On July 25th, 2025, it was announced that Ocon would sign with Haas F1 after spending 5 years with Alpine. The contract was reported to be a 2-year deal for $7 million per year and a third-year option also worth $7 million. The deal was made that Ocon could seek a new contract with another team for the 2027 season and beyond, but could also stay with Haas another year if there was nothing new available for him. And that brings us to the current year. In 2025, Ocon has had a flying start with Haas, as through 6 races he is currently 9th in the standings with 14 points between both China and Bahrain. And the future is bright for him. Haas is currently doing much better than previous years, as Ocon and his teammate Behrman have helped Haas to 6th in the Constructors' Championship, and if that stands, it will be their best placing in team history. Looking back on the past from today's lens, Ocon's family sacrifices have paid off. They gambled everything: homes, saving, comfort, to chase a dream for their son. Esteban never forgot what they gave up, and his mentality reflects that. Ocon's resilience stems from mental toughness, adaptability, and sheer determination. His fearless rivalries, including clashes with Verstappen, Perez, and Gasly, demonstrate his refusal to back down. His ability to persevere through setbacks, from financial struggles to losing his seat, makes his journey all the more compelling. And from a small town garage in Normandy to the pinnacle of motorsports, Esteban Ocon's journey has been extraordinary, a testament to perseverance, passion, and the power of belief. He didn't take the easy road, he forged his own. And this is just the beginning. Ocon's story, against all odds, is far from over.